Presley'sActOutGames.com here, and today I'm going to be talking about a new series that should be coming to the channel pretty soon. So from the beginning of this project, I really wanted it to be a machinima, which is something like recorded in a video game, a like series or an animation or some sort of story recorded in a video game. So I've always wanted it to be a machinima. So when I first started, I still watch a lot of AFML, but I was just starting to get back into watching AFML. So I really wanted to do a Minecraft machinima like she does. And if you don't watch AFML, you totally should go watch AFML right now. She's currently, there's a new season coming out really soon, so it's a great place to jump in if you want to go watch AFML. She's really cool, and she's a YouTuber. There'll be a link in the description where you can check her out. Anyways, I wanted to do a Minecraft machinima like her, but while I was developing the story, I realized that there wasn't enough facial expression. There was no facial expression, there was no like really body language to do in a Minecraft machinima, at least with the limitations I had with the resources, with the mods and stuff I had in my Minecraft. And I didn't want to spend like months compiling as many mods as possible. I wanted to use the pack that I had, so I didn't have the expression that I wanted. So then I was sort of looking around, and by chance a MapleStory animator came up in my suggested Tumblr blogs to follow. So I looked at her stuff. It was really good. I'm not going to tell you who it is because the content is like sort of triggering and adult in the MapleStory thing, so I don't want to link that here, but it was still really cool. So I liked that, and then I wanted to do one, but then I realized I'd played MapleStory a lot, but it was when I was like 6. So I remember none of it. So I tried to start playing again, and then got stuck. Like I can't leave where I am right now, and I can't interact with anything in the room. I tried 2 different accounts, so yeah, I was obviously having fun there. So I decided that that probably wouldn't be great, because I didn't know much about MapleStory anyway. So then, yesterday, I thought, well, why not draw my own sprites and rigs for the story, so that it's all my own drawings, and then I realized halfway through making the first rig that would take a lot of effort, and I want these episodes to be easily made so I can produce a lot of them and have you guys like have a constant flow. Well, not like a constant forever, but have like a whole season come out once, because MapleStory animators, I've noticed, post like 20-minute episodes once every 5 months. So I wanted to have like 5-minute episodes coming out once every week. So I decided that would probably be a lot to make those rigs and figure them out and stuff like that. So I finally decided that I would do a Fantage machinima. So, well, not necessarily a machinima, because I took the sprites, the drawings from Fantage, from the Spriter's resource, which is really, really useful if you want to like make your own versions of sprites from a game. There'll be a link in the description. So I got the base of the sprites there, and then realized that every female sprite's legs are like crossed for some reason, which I hated. Like, I do not want my characters to constantly have their legs crossed. So I drew some new legs, and I put together all the parts, which took a really long time because I ended up because Paint Tool Sci and Photoshop, which are the 2 drawing programs I have on here, really didn't like pixel art, so I had to go into MS Paint and then make the rig, and then take the rig back apart and convert it into a PSD, which I could use in Photoshop and Paint Tool Sci, which sounds really confusing, and it was very, very confusing. And then finally, halfway through the final process, I realized that if I just turned a setting off, the paint bucket and selection tool would work perfectly with pixel art. So obviously I was very angry about that, but still, I've been working on completing this rig. And yeah, I'm really excited to finally bring the story to you. And I've been talking about the technical process the whole time, so let's talk about something a little bit more interesting, which is the actual story of the thing. So the story follows, I've talked about this universe before. I have this giant universe that me and my best friend have shared for 6 years, maybe? So it's 6 years old, and we've had it forever, and we've worked on it for a really, really long time. And we ended up assigning different parts of the universe to each other based on our personalities and what kind of stories we like writing. So my best friend got a summer camp part. So basically, to explain this a little bit more, is it's about a bunch of kids, teenagers, adults, whatever, people with magical powers. But Raggles, as the muggles or non-magical people are called, really don't like that. I mean, some do, but generally the population does not like having magic. So they've needed to find ways to cover up their magic. And it's relatively easy for adults, because, I mean, like, it's still not easy, but it's legal, kind of legal, for them to drop off the face of the earth. Like, that's not going to alarm, like, their parents or anything. I mean, it is, but it's not going to be such a big deal because they're not a child. But our story revolves around the children of the magical world whose parents don't also have powers. So they need to find a way to go and learn about their powers and use them without like dropping off the face of the earth and not ever being able to see their parents again. So what we ended up doing is there is a summer camp where the kids go and they learn about their powers. And sometimes they come back, but a lot of them end up not ever going back to their families anyways, but it is an option. And the section that I got is the high school for teenager characters, because I'm really bad at writing characters that are actually my own age. So I'm in charge of writing about this magical high school, which is disguised as a normal one. And I haven't planned out every single episode, but I have planned out one where they're hosting this big party and their parents are coming, so they have to pretend like they're not like blowing up the school every other day and using their magical powers. So that episode's gonna be really fun to make. But yeah, I have a bunch of main characters. I haven't quite decided. I need to narrow down all of the characters that I really love and want to work with to about 4 people. I'm thinking about having each episode alternate between a person. So episode 1 would be one of the characters that I've decided I'm going to be doing is Cole Finch. That's his name. And he has so Cole Finch is going to be like the first episode. And then the second episode might be about, no, not her, because I have a webcomic too, which is in the same universe, which I haven't worked on for a little bit. It'll be back, I promise. Once I get pen pressure working, it'll be back. I swear on my life. It'll come back at some point. I'll reboot it. But it'll alternate between characters. So one might be Cole Finch and one might be Lavender Bell, and on and on and on. And I want to have about 4 people, so it doesn't get like overly crowded with each character that's having an episode. But yeah, I'm really excited about it. It probably will make a lot more sense once the episodes start coming out. I'm shooting for them to come out towards the beginning of next month, end of this month. I just finished the rigs, so all I have to do is customize them for each individual character, and then I can start animating. So that's this. I know it sounded a little bit rambly, and for those of you who haven't dabbled in animation or writing before, it probably sounded like a bunch of nonsense. But hopefully you guys got something out of it and are excited to see this coming out really soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!